Karl Rove is on the run from the law. He has got a gun, and he is tweeting. And our number one story since the 20th of January, when Bush White House staffers were officially able to stop pretending they were busy running the country, they've had plenty of time to explore new adventures with their partners in right-wing media. Most notably, Karl Rove now has his own page on the social networking website Twitter, and in a recent tweet, that's what the young'uns called him, we found out about his hunting trip with some of the actors from Fox News. Still ducking a subpoena to appear before Congress, Rove, wearing the greenish shirt over there, posted this picture of himself and some fellow gun toters during a bird hunting trip in South Texas. Rove promised tweeters, quote, an autographed photo to the first person who can identify the gentleman on the far left. I didn't know they had a far left when these guys got together. Anyway, one of the guesses in the comment section was Gene Simmons from KISS. Actually, you're close. Chris Wallace of Fix News. In a separate photo, another member of the expedition, Fred Barnes of Fox News, with a shotgun in one hand and a dead bird in the other. That was a fair fight. Among the Dick Cheney jokes in the comments for this picture, quoting Alex_Ross, so this is what propagandists do when they hang out. Neato. Joining me now, comedian Paul F. Tompkins, the host of VH1's Best Week Ever. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Keith.
Karl Rove and the cast of Fox News going out to shoot animals. Why do we want to see these pictures?
I don't know if it's so much that we want to see them or if we feel that we've already seen them. Like if somebody said, hey, you've seen pictures of Karl Rove with dead things, right? You'd probably say, yeah, I probably have. And then they show you the picture and you might say, well, I guess I haven't. I just imagined that I had.
If you look through Rove's place in this tweeter function here, he actually answers questions from his fellow tweeters. Does this suggest that, John Conyers or other prominent Democrats need to get accounts in a hurry?
Well, if Mr. Conyers does, he should use a really clever username that Karl Rove will not be hip to. Something like not John Conyers or John Conyers with a Z.
Two Z's. So at least to this point, a lot of what Rove has posted has been to the effect of, read my new editorial in the Wall Street Journal, or watch me tonight on Hannity, or, other advertisements for his fictional work here. But at some point, he's going to let the hair down and reveal more interesting sort of personal material?
Yeah, I mean, does he really need to tell people, watch me on Hannity? Anybody that's following him is going to be watching Fox News anyway, right? I mean, he might as well just write, you will see me on Hannity when you watch Hannity tonight. And I'm distressed to find out that his tweets are no more interesting than mine. I'm kind of saying, hey, watch me on Countdown tonight.
All right. Well, his are to the effect of notes to hostages. You will be shown Karl Rove at 8:35 p.m. Are we ruining something here, Paul? That we're talking about this on national TV? Might he stop, and we won't get any more of these, pictures of Rove with dead birds or dead-minded conservatives?
Well, there is a chance that he might stop now that the flashlight has been shown in his face. But if you still want to see pictures of Karl Rove with dead birds, there's plenty to be seen at my Karl Rove fan fiction website. I wrote about a lot of hunting trips, and if it matters to you, they're not photos. They're made with MS Paint Box.
Very nice. We mentioned the fact that the users can comment on the Rove photos, and might be therapeutic for people who were not particularly happy, perhaps. I'm just thinking with the man who was called himself the architect of the Bush victories.
Yeah, I mean, you would like to think that some comment you write on Twitter would cause a single tear to roll dramatically down Karl Rove's face, but I think if you're going to help out in lying people to an unnecessary war, you're probably immune to user comments. Although he hasn't posted any YouTube videos, those people are animals. So
we had Pete Hoekstra, the congressman from House Intelligence, giving out his delegation's security and their approximate location every hour or two while on a trip to Iraq and Afghanistan. We have Rove on Twitter. There's only one question left here. Are we going to get Bush on Twitter?
That would be amazing. I would like to see what predictive text will do if he can get that, if he can get that on his phone. That would be some interesting stuff. It would have a dreamlike Twin Peaks quality.
Or it might be the best written stuff he's ever typed out.
He's just waiting for his medium.
There it is. Comedian Paul F. Tompkins. I know I said tweeter a couple of times there. Twitter tweets. He is the host of VH1's Best Week Ever. I got the important part right.
Indeed.
Thanks for joining us, Paul. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Keith.